Jatarasam Vastram Parisitam. And the word here, key word here is Jatarasam. And now another question I'm going to ask you. Where else do you see this word Jatarasa? Anyone knows? One in Sandhana Kalpana we are using this word Jatarasam. Does anyone know in which other Kalpana do we find this word Jatarasa? Anyone? It's okay if you're wrong also, don't worry. What comes to you when I say Jatarasa? Or do you know the meaning of Jatarasa? Anyone? They can explain what the meaning of Jatarasa is. Hello? Am I audible, right?
Yes, Anna.
So Jatarasa, I'll give you the definition now, and then you have to say which other Kalpana I'm talking about. Jatarasa is uh, talking about a complete change in the rasa property. Initially, it will be very madhura, and then it will turn into amla, amla and madhura. That amla madhya or shukti, that particular rasa will come into it. So it's the complete shift of the change of the taste. In which other kalpana do you see a complete change of taste? Now is it easy? Jatarasam. Okay, I'll not waste time then. The answer to that is our bhasmas. For bhasma also, one of the siddhi lakshanas of bhasma is jatarasa. And there we are removing the metallic taste. Whenever we taste a metal, any metal, copper, iron, they have their distinct taste. But when bhasma is prepared, it is avyakta rasa. There is no rasa. And that principle is known as jatarasa. Okay. And masa maricha elaistu pralipta dhupaye tathava. So the sandhana patra should also be, that is also very important, because if you don't do the fumigation process before you keep it for sandhana, it usually spoils. So you have to do the dhupana. And suche bhande mukham rundva stapitam bheshajachitam. So the mouth should be open, and it has to be completely sealed. And that is how you prepare asava rishta, okay, by the chikitsaka. And asava rishta, though it may sound very difficult or very there are so many, I think I'll show you how many steps are there in the next slide, but you may think that it's so many steps and everything, but you can prepare it on your own. It You have to only spend like 1 or 2 days for the initial steps, and then forget about it for 2 months. And again, one day you need to filter it out or to take out the asavarishta and bottle it up. So I think one of the fastest way you can prepare asavarishta in your clinical setting is because it doesn't even take much space too. You can have 10 liter or 20-liter jars of ceramic vessels, and you can keep it any on the attic or anywhere in your clinics also when you have a clinical setup. It takes minimum time. Okay. So when we are preparing the standard operation procedures for making kutajarista, mukhya dravyas, the kutaja, the draksha, the kashmarya, the maduka, all are prepared into yavakuta churna, and it is going to be made into a kvata, right? After making kvata, we are going to do the 1/10th reduction. 1/10th reduction has been told for most of the asavarishta follow this 1/10th reduction. And after that, we are doing the Sandhana Patra Dhupana. Then we are going to do the filtration of the Patra in the Sandhana Patra. Addition of Guda. Guda usually, what we get in the market is not always pure. So we have to do a Shodhana Karma for Guda, where we melt it and we do the Vastranta Galana. And finally, we add the Dhataki. Sandhi Bandhana is done. Then Sthapana in Vrihidanya, because we need to give it a normal temperature. There should not be temperature fluctuation, and a little bit more than what we have in the natural spaces. And then we are doing the test for sandhana kalpana. The light is still it is not extinguished by carbon dioxide. That means the complete fermentation has been done. Then we siphon off the arista, and then packaging and labeling that has to be done. So how does this work? We saw the first thing we saw was the pharmacological action, that is yat kurvanti tat karma, right? So we saw all the rasapanchakas way before. It was having guru ruksha guna predominancy. Now atisara, what are the things you think about when there is atisara? What gunas are completely inactive, or what gunas contribute towards atisara? Can anyone say?
Saragunas.
Saraguna, yes. Other than saraguna, do anyone know about the demulcent property? What is a demulcent property? You might have heard it in Agata Tantra, that if any visha has been consumed, we have to give them demulcents. And best example for a demulcent is milk or ghee. What does milk or ghee have in common? It is the snigdha guna. Snigdha guna will attach itself, or it will do the lepana karya, because snigdha means snehane. Snehane dhatu it belongs to, and it attaches, or it does the parilepana of the shotas. And when there is a smooth and slimy layer covering the shrotas, whatever is inside can easily pass through. So the chala guna, the ushna guna, the saraguna, and the snigdha guna are very active in atisara. And lagu also, even lagu guna is very active. So to reverse that, we need something which is very guru,